Welcome back to Inspire AI, the podcast where we explore the human stories behind emerging technology and the ways innovation can help us build a future rooted in purpose, equity, and hope. Today's episode is one that truly matters. It's about service, sacrifice, and the ongoing responsibility we share to support the people who once stood for all of us, our veterans. And I want to begin with a story. Imagine a veteran named Alex. Alex served honorably, built a life afterward, and like so many veterans, learned to carry pain quietly. A few missed appointments here, a medication change there, a sudden increase in hospital visits months earlier. None of these things alone would necessarily trigger alarm. But deep inside the VA's data systems, something was paying attention. An AI-driven program, the kind lawmakers have recently urged the VA to expand to help prevent veteran suicide, was analyzing patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. It saw subtle trends developing in Alex's health record, the kinds of signals humans might capture too late. The system flagged Alex as a risk. A clinician got an alert. A call was made. A conversation began. And that conversation just might have saved a life. This is the future we're exploring today. A world where AI becomes a bridge, not a barrier. A tool that amplifies human compassion, not replaces it. When we talk about AI and veterans, it's easy to fall into one of two extremes, fear or fantasy. But the truth lies in the middle, in what's practical, proven, and possible right now. Veterans don't need tech jargon. They need tools that simplify, clarify, and support real-world tech challenges. Here's what that looks like. AI can reduce friction in the benefits process. Navigating the VA can feel overwhelming. Long forms, ambiguous requirements, endless appointments. AI tools can now summarize complex documents, suggest benefits a veteran may qualify for, and flag missing information in real time. For veterans juggling families, jobs, health needs, or all three, this isn't convenience, it's dignity. AI strengthens clinicians, not replaces them. Doctors and nurses often carry overwhelming caseloads. AI can scan thousands of data points instantly, giving clinicians early warnings, risk assessments, summaries of long medical histories, and insight into patterns a human simply cannot track alone. The goal is augmentation. It's helping humans do the work only humans can do, which is care. AI supports whole person wellness, from housing assistance to employment programs to health monitoring. AI ensures veterans don't fall through bureaucratic cracks. It treats veterans not as case numbers, but as people whose needs span physical, emotional, social, and financial domains. Let's return to the core story about Alex. Lawmakers across the country are urging the VA to expand its use of AI to help prevent veteran suicide. This isn't merely a technological innovation. It's a moral imperative. The reality is that every day we lose veterans to suicide, not because they lack strength, not because they lack resilience, but because they often carry invisible wounds alone. AI offers a new kind of support, not a cure, not a substitute for therapy, but a safety net woven within the fabric of the data, the insight, and the urgency. Programs like Reach Vet, which has been evolving for years, now use machine learning to analyze medical records, detect patterns indicating elevated risk, alert clinicians months earlier than the traditional methods, and prompt, proactive outreach. These tools look at factors such as sudden medication changes, history of hospital visits, missed appointments, co occurring health conditions, shifts in pattern of care or communication. A human clinician reviews the alert and determines the next steps, often involving a call, a check in, a conversation, or a personalized plan. This matters deeply because so many veterans struggle quietly, not because they don't want help, but because it can feel overwhelming to ask for it. AI changes the starting point. Help can now find the veteran, not the other way around. And there's something profoundly human about that. After service, many veterans face a complex transition. Identity shifts, purpose shifts, direction shifts. But here's the incredible truth. Veterans are uniquely equipped for the era of AI. They understand leadership, teamwork, ethical judgment, responsibility, systems thinking, adaptability, and calm under pressure. These traits are not just relevant, they're in demand. AI careers veterans often excel in are AI operations, workflow coordination, data analysis, cybersecurity and digital defense, prompt engineering and AI tool integration, human machine teaming roles, ethical AI governance and risk management, and last but not least, in healthcare, AI deployment roles. Veterans don't start at zero in AI. They start with strengths most industries are desperately seeking. The challenge isn't skill, it's access. And that's where community steps in. Now I want to shift gears into something I'm truly proud of. Because while national programs matter, local leadership is where transformation becomes personal. I want to take this moment to give a heartfelt shout out to the leadership team at AI Ready RVA, who launched the Veterans Cohort with courage, clarity, and unwavering commitment to service. This cohort is built on three pillars. Training. Veterans can learn the fundamentals of AI, not just how to use tools, but how to think about AI as innovators, advocates, and leaders. Mentorship. Every veteran can get access to people who believe in them, who guide them, who understand their experiences, who guide them through the transition, who listen to their goals, and who help translate their military experience into AI opportunities. And community, because purpose doesn't come from a job title. It comes from belonging, and that belonging elevates meaning. AI Ready RVA's Veterans Cohort gives veterans a space to rediscover identity, build confidence, and step into new missions with support at every step. To the entire leadership team of AI Ready RVA's Veterans Cohort, thank you. Your work is turning curiosity into capability and capability into possibility. So if you're a veteran listening today, or you know someone who served, this cohort might be the bridge between who you've been and who you're becoming. There's an even bigger picture here, a future we build together. We often talk about AI as if it's something happening out there, somewhere distant, somewhere abstract. But the truth is, AI becomes meaningful only when it's used to help real people in real moments. For veterans, that means catching a crisis before it spirals, making benefits accessible, offering new pathways to purpose, supporting clinicians and case managers, restoring dignity through clarity and care, creating communities where they grow, learn, and lead. A friend of mine recently said, AI isn't magic. It's not the solution to everything. It is a tool, but a very powerful one. And when used with intention, humanity, and responsibility, it can transform lives. So as we wrap up today, I want to leave you with this thought. Our veterans give us their commitment, their time, their youth, and in many cases, their health. Supporting them in return isn't charity. It's a continuation of the promise we made when they signed up to serve. AI gives us new ways to keep that promise, to see what we've missed, to reach those who feel unseen, to honor service with meaningful support, not just words. So as you move through the rest of your day, I encourage you to stay curious, stay compassionate, and stay committed to building technologies and communities that lift people up. Because the future of AI isn't about automation. It's about amplifying humanity. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your service.